News 13, Eye on the Interior Sports with Jamie Schwartzwald.
Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with your News 13 Eye on Interior Sports and a road trip of a weekend for News 13 Sports. We traveled down to Wasilla for games 1 and 2 of the opening round of the NAHL West Divisional Playoff Series between the Fairbanks Ice Dogs and the Alaska Avalanche. Let me just say, it was well worth it.
Game 1, a goalie duel. Joe Philippi in net for the Dogs and Landon Peterson between the pipes for the Avs. Both would be outstanding, as this game would be tied at 0 after 1. Second period, Mark Puston keeps the puck in the zone, finding Aaron McGill, who tips it between his legs and into the back of the net. Dogs take a 1-0 lead. Coach Houge happy to see Puston working to keep that puck alive.
You know what, we had a talk with Mark before the playoffs about, he's going to have to get into some areas he hasn't played in for us to be successful, and I was just really impressed with the way he went to those dirty areas this weekend and how hard he played. He was throwing his weight around. And
same score in the third when McGill gets called for a 5-minute kneeing major and game ejection on this play. The incident would start a brawl, and I don't know why the ref is letting Sean O'Rourke get pounded like this. I thought hockey fights were broken up when they go down to the ice. Michael Jola thinks so too. He tries to step in, gets jumped. Meanwhile, the Zebras are too busy writing down numbers to break anything up. Now get this, both O'Rourke and Jola would get tossed, as would Jake Parenteau and Kyle Pitchler of the Avs, but apparently getting pounded down on the ice and trying to break up a fight are both way too far over the line. With the momentum clearly cranked up in the Curtis, the Avs would bury the puck with 41 seconds left in the third, game tied at 1. The tilt would go to overtime with the Dogs on the power play, but also with two of their most potent attackers, McGill and Jola, in street clothes. Now you can take away its top scorers, but you can't take away its heart and soul. Kyle Pollitt's battling to get one on net, and there's Matty Millis picking up the rebound and burying the game winner, a power play tally just 43 seconds into overtime. Avalanche fans crushed, Ice Dog fans going crazy. The two Game 1 heroes credit the team's composure in the locker room prior to that overtime period.
Kept the jams going, stayed loose, didn't get all uptight. So just came out playing relaxed, just playing another period of hockey.
Yeah, we had beat them for 58 minutes. There's no reason we should just give them the game, so we just came out and played.
We came here. Plan was to get Friday night. Friday night's done. We got it. Now let's go get tomorrow.
Millie closed out the scoring on Friday with a power play marker and opened it on Saturday, beating Peterson with another power play tally. James Sainty and Zach Tokinen with the assists. 1-0 Ice Dogs after 1. And the floodgates would open in the second. Mark Puston unassisted just 59 seconds into the period. 2-0 Dogs. Less than 3 minutes later, it's George McCalkey, who was a healthy scratch on Friday, making it 3-0 Ice Dogs.
Larson just brought it in wide and took a really good shot low and just got the rebound, and it was a terrible shot. We just got really lucky and fortunate bounce and went in.
It says a lot about a kid's character for to bounce back like that and to be out of the lineup for the first playoff game and then to come back and score a big goal for us. So I was really happy with the way he played.
In total, 6 different Dogs would score goals in the game as Fairbanks holds on to a 6-4 win to take 2 on the road from Alaska. But to win a berth to the Robertson Cup Championship, it's going to take one more win to close out the Avalanche.
We have to finish off the series. It'll be the hardest win. This is the last one to close it out. So
we have no reason to be overconfident right now. We just got to take one game at a time, and hopefully we can go out and get Friday night.
Now you did hear me correctly, thanks to the Dogs' 2-0 series lead and the Wenatchee Wild, who closed out a 3-game opening round sweep of Kenai River with a 3-1 Sunday afternoon win. They win on Friday, and the Dogs are going to the national tournament. As hosts, the Wild receive an automatic bid to the Cup, meaning the winner of the Avalanche Ice Dog series will qualify for the Robertson Cup tournament.
We put ourselves in a position to go home, play in front of the best fans in the North American Hockey League, and have a chance to win it on our ice.
Now the dip had better be packed on Friday. Over 1,600 fans filled the Curtis D. Maynard Sports Complex last Saturday. Now about 100 of them were down from the bank supporting the Dogs. Robin Scudder probably traveled the greatest distance, coming some 300 miles from Chattanooga to watch games 1 and 2. Nothing new for Scudder. She travels in from Chat for every game at the dip. So why the commitment?
Because we love the Dogs. It's all about the Fairbanks Ice Dogs.
We really appreciate it. That's what, a 6-hour, 6.5-hour drive for those guys. That's That's pretty dedicated fans, so we really appreciate it.
Make our fans proud. They came here and supported us. They were louder than the fans out here, so.
Okay, Game 3 Friday at 7:30 in the Big Dipper Ice Arena. Game 4, if needed, will be Saturday night, also at 7:30 in the Dip. Should a Game 6 be needed, the two teams will head down to Wasilla next Sunday. We will be all over the Ice Dogs this week as we preview the possible Robertson Cup clinching game. Until then, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.